Yeah, this the new KDC-X995 by Kenwood, Excelon. You know, it's a pretty good radio. I love it. I had the KDC-X794X, but you know they discontinued that model. So the new one they have like a 885 or 895, some shit like that. But it's really not as good as the KDC-X995. So I went ahead and decided to upgrade to it. It's a pretty good radio. It has features on it. You know, right now I'm on the MP3 CD. Here's your display. You can change colors. As you can see, I have my display that has the words on it. Staying in blue, I have that locked, and I have the menu buttons like the play right here, the menu, the source, and all these buttons on the outside, changing to different colors like red, pink, and green, and blue. And you know, you can, you know, do it up in here. You know, you can change the auto, display illum off. You know, you decide you want the illuminated also, but I have just regular display. This is where you select your colors at. You know, this is where you select all, where it has it change into one color. I have mine on color 8, which is the blue. You know, color 3, variable scan, where it scans the whole entire thing. You know, it goes all the way up to 24 colors, so you have quite a range to pick from. You know, it's a very broad spectrum. Yeah, let me go back to my color, set that back before I get out. You know, I have this display for color, and here go your keys if you decide to scan, you know. But I have that on a variable scan, so let me change that back. You know, like you see right now, display is blue and the keys are orange. Okay, yeah. Display select, you decide how you want to, you know, change it. You know, your text, change it to that, you know. You have quite a few, just you don't want any, you know, but I have mine on this, you know. I like to be informed of everything I'm picking. Yeah. Set your clock. It's a pretty good radio. Let me go to audio. It is definitely worth the money. As you can see, it's a very nice piece. Here's your manual equalizer. You know, you have 5 bands, you know. You see it progresses up the spectrum. As you can see right here, I'm on band 4, and 5 is a little bit further to the right. Yeah, so let me zoom in on that. You know, you have 5 bands you can pick from. You know, it's a pretty good radio, you know, I love it. You know, preset. You have the bass boost. You know, I don't have any speakers in here right now, but, you know, that comes in pretty handy when you have the subs in the trunk. Your highway sound, it adjusts for different, you know, type of equilibrium sound levels. So, you know, I have mine on step 2, so it sounds pretty good. Supreme. This makes it sound a lot clearer. I don't know how it does it, but it makes it sound a hell of a lot better. Position of your speakers. You know, you can do a lot, you know. As far as, you know, how far your front from your left and right is in the front and how far it is from the rear. You can do pretty much a lot of fine tuning, but, you know, I was already used to the 794X, so I was already familiar with this type of radio, so I pretty much knew coming into what I was gonna get myself into. But, you know, it's pretty good. You know, it has your car type, full size, compact, you know, minivan, wagon. You know, it has all type of them. You know, so we're gonna stay back to a full size car. Let's see, speakers. So what kind of speakers you have in the front. As you can see right here, it has front, rear, and subs. Don't have any subwoofers, you know. And then you can also change the size of them. If you have a 6.5, 4 inches, wherever it is, you know. And it also has the location of them also. So yeah, you know, it's a pretty good radio. You know, car type adjust. There's just some more stuff, you know, as far as fine tuning it. Look in your manual for more information. let me show you the phone. You know, I have an iPhone. I'm recording on it right now, so I can't do too much. But you would press this button right here, the phone, and since my Bluetooth is off, well, actually it's already programmed into it. But yeah, so you see those X's. So since I'm not connected to my radio yet, since I'm recording this video, I can't do too much with it. But you know, it has your missed calls, SMS, and the voice recognition. The microphone is pretty good. So here's the microphone right here above my steering wheel. So you know, as you're driving, you don't have to have any hands, you know, no hands. So you just be driving on your steering wheel, your microphone just be sitting right there, and you can just talk on the phone. And you can hear pretty good on it, you know. The sound quality is best, you know, it's pretty good. I heard some people I call say I sound clearer on the microphone than I do if I was calling you through a phone. But yeah, let me get out of this. You press the button right there. Your source button. Let's see, your source button right here. Go from your radio, you go standby. 94.1, and it's also a HD radio, so which means if the station broadcasts in HD, it will automatically pick it up. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that. You see right there, HD radio. So yeah, if you broadcasting, if the radio station you listen to is broadcasting HD, it automatically picks it up. Your USB, you know, I have my cord coming right here. So if you have like a flash drive on it, you just plug it in there, put it back in your glove compartment, and close it. You know, it's a pretty good radio since I have everything plugged up to it. You can also plug your iPhone into it too. Just get your iPhone cord and plug it into your phone, and you're good to go. CD, I don't have any CD in there right now, but I have I do. I have an MP3 CD in there, and yeah, it's pretty good. So let's go back into standby mode. You also have Pandora. Oh yeah, I can't forget about Pandora. So if you listen to Pandora on your phone, what you want to do is bring it up on your phone, and you can either scan through your phone or you can scan through the radio. But it's a lot easier if you're doing it through your phone, because radio is just too much, you know, going on right there. But you know, whatever fits you, whatever you like to do, you know, that's on you. But it's also, you can listen to Pandora, it's satellite ready radio. You also have an auxiliary cord in the back, but you're not going to use it if you have a flash drive. You know, it's just common sense. You're not going to use it at all. You know, this is the Kenwood KDC-X995 Excelon series. It's a great radio. And here's the remote, you know. It's small, you know, it's pretty handy. So it's not like a big bulky remote you might have. So, you know, here's your volume button right here. Left, right, up and down. Enter. This is where you go through AM, go to FM to AM, you switch back and forth. And here are your numbers right here. And you press this right here when you want to make a phone call. So if my phone is connected, I would just press this little phone button right here on the remote, and it'll automatically connect me to my phone. And I could just, you know, scan through here on my radio, and I could do whatever to it, you know. Like say I want to call my mama, I just bring up the initial and it'll go right to it, and I can call her from the radio without even picking up my phone. But your phone has to be connected first. Yeah, here's the button that's, you know, silence it. So, you know, it takes the volume down on it. ATT, you know, I don't know the name for it, but, you know, oh well. But, you know, here's your audio button. Direct. And here's your source button. Your source button changes it from standby, HD radio, USB, or just regular back to a CD. It's a good radio, you know. I installed everything by myself, you know. Pretty good. If you're definitely looking to buy a good radio, I would extremely prefer it. But the only thing is about it, when you're in like a lot of sunlight, the glare on the screen could be really bad, but it's not that much of a trouble where, you know, you have a CD in, you don't need to be looking at the screen, you know, like time about it. But the glare on it is pretty bad, but the sound quality of the radio is also a 50x4, so it can push out 50 watts to each speaker, 2 front doors and 2 rear speakers. So, you know, It also, it's pretty